Well, Saker has sent me both the 4-inch and the 6-inch little mini chainsaws to test out. And they sent these to me free to test out. It's not a paid promotion video, but they did send me the product for free to test out to give the honest feedback. So there's nothing contractual. I have to say anything nice. Specifically, just honest feedback of the product. I did do a review video of the 4-inch first, and there's a link to that in the description below, a little more detail of using it kind of in the field and my thoughts around it. And then contacted about doing a review between the 6 and the 4. So first off, when I received the package for the 4-inch, it was in a box, cardboard box, had one battery. Did have the tool, wrench, and screwdriver to be able to adjust the chain. Came with a battery, one battery and a charger, and then a little bottle of oil. Really liked the 4-inch when I did the review on that. Very happy with the performance of it, especially for the price. With regard to the 6-inch, I know the 4-inch comes in this option on their website. They sent me the 4-inch in the cardboard, but the 6-inch actually came with a very nice hard plastic covering case, 2 batteries, 2 extra chains, the same wrench, the same screwdriver, and charging station for the battery. Also came with safety glasses and some gloves. So the 6-inch definitely came in probably a better package for someone who's going to do it more frequent. I do believe that same style package comes in the 4-inch. I just don't know the price, but I will put links in the description to all of them, and you can check that out for yourself. But this video is designed to do a review between the 4-inch and 6-inch. So does it matter which one you buy? So first off, what I did is see how they performed. When you get them, if you notice, they're the same exact motor head, same size battery. The only difference is the bar and chain and guard are different to accommodate the 4 and 6-inch. So my initial thoughts were that they would probably perform pretty similar because it's the same motor head and battery. But after working with it a while, definitely noticed that the 6-inch probably not going to hold up the battery as long because it's carrying the extra weight of the bigger chain around the bar each time it spins. And so that ended up being true. It did. What I did is I set up some 2x4s, and I just saw how many cuts I can go through a 2x4. And so the 4-inch definitely went through more cuts on the 2x4, as you can see here in the video, and the 6-inch didn't make as many cuts. I know it's not perfectly scientific. You know, maybe the 2x4s were had slightly different grain patterns, not different things like that. But overall, it does make sense that the 4-inch is going to last a little longer. With regard to cut size, you definitely get more ability to cut bigger branches with the 6-inch. But to be honest, if I'm going to be cutting a 6-inch branch, I'll probably be reaching for my regular chainsaw. So the benefits of having the 6-inch over the 4-inch, not accounting for the extra ability to cut a thicker branch, what I would see would be if you're reaching higher limbs, you'd have more access to that. If you're just kind of de-limbing a tree, you're not going to have to bend over as far because you're going to have a little further access. The weights, you can't even tell a difference when you feel these. There is not any difference much in the weight. That extra bar and chain, if I were to blindfold you and hand you these and just keep mixing it up, you wouldn't be able to tell me which one was which, because that extra weight in the hand you just don't feel. So fatigue wise, I wouldn't say that there's an issue there. The main thing that I see is you're going to get a lot bigger branch you're going to be able to cut. but you're definitely going to burn through the batteries. So the fact that it does come with 2 batteries in this case is definitely a benefit. Which one would I recommend? If you're just an average homeowner and you want a battery powered chainsaw to just go trim up a few limbs in the spring, I would definitely recommend the 4-inch. If you're somebody that has different size limbs, maybe you need that thicker ability, because the manual does say not to do anything past 4-inch, even though in that review video I showed you can do it. It just takes a little longer to maneuver around different size. So if these were the same price and you got the same package and everything, to be honest, I would go with the 4-inch, just because if I'm going to be grabbing this tool, it's going to be those 4-inch and smaller branches I'm going to be going for. That's just my personal preference. So that's what I would do. But if you have a bigger property with more trees and different size branches, the versatility of the 6-inch is probably worth the price difference for you, because you're definitely going to need it in that second battery. If the 4-inch came with a second battery, it'd be no brainer. I would choose the 4-inch right away. And so just for my style, the 6-inch just hasn't given the price differential and the size differential that you really can justify that. So my 2 cents here is I'd go with the 4-inch, and if I had the ability to get the package with the second battery and extra chains on the 4-inch, that to me would be the ultimate package, because you'd have the ability to have those extra chains, and then you're not sharpening them as often. You can just kind of pile them up until they all get dull and then sharpen them all at once. So that is my feedback. The 6-inch is still a great tool. It still cuts just as sharp as the 4-inch. Again, I do have that review video below that goes a lot more detail of actually using it in the field. But with regard to the comparison between the 4 and 6-inch, they're the same motor head. The package where you get extra chains and an extra battery, I would highly recommend doing that one, because you have the ability to throw on that extra battery when it dies and just keep going, and you don't have to wait a few hours for it to charge. So that is my feedback on the 6 versus 4-inch. Again, both great products. I don't think you're going to go wrong either way, but definitely the springtime when you go to use these, I'm probably going to be reaching for the 4-inch most of the time. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, full review of the 4-inch is in the description below, as well as some affiliate links to all the products that I talked about. Thanks for watching.